We're back in the beautiful city of Miami as the resurgent Sharks outfit host Anthem Rugby in front of their home fans at the Baptist Health Community Field in Florida. Hello and welcome back to the Shark Tank. I'm Dallin Stanford alongside former Super Rugby sensation Mark Stabina. A fascinating battle we have. A 1 point separated the two sides last time. Your thoughts ahead of this crunch?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Like you said, Miami, they're confident at the moment. They're coming off the back of a couple of wins. They're at home. It is late on a Sunday night, so that's interesting. And Anthem, the fact that this is their third game in 10 days is more concerning than your home slice pizza habit, Dallin. So, however, if they're not as banged up as they claim to be, they have the team on paper to upset a Miami team that's in form. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Same here. Which two players do you think will be important tonight?
Well, there'll be a lot of important players. But you know I can't resist an epic matchup in the centres, Dallin, and that's what we have today with Miami's slick Thomas Kubija looking to tame Anthem's powerhouse Junior Nafa. Judging by these attacking stats, the Argentine Kubija seems to have the slight edge over MLR's Rookie of the Year last season, although both are equally prolific defensively. One thing Kubija doesn't have that Nafa has is an absence from the last 4 games, which will surely have him fresh and fired up for tonight's huge clash. This is one you don't want to miss, folks.
It's an important match for Miami, who are looking to move into the top 4 in the East, and for Anthem, hunting their first ever win. Kickoff is coming up next.
It's time to hit. It's time to fly. It's time to leave it all on the line. It's time to get loud. And time for tradition. This is our time. This is your time. It's rugby time, America.
Tonight's presentation on Major League Rugby is brought to you by Beard Guys, the official grooming partner of Major League Rugby, and Sports Breaks, the official fan travel partner of Major League Rugby. Here, tonight's lineup's brought to you by Sports Breaks.
Yeah, Dallin, 3 changes to the Miami pack, who defeated Old Glory DC last week with a new second-row combo of Rick Rose and Bramer Murray, replacing Tomas Casares and Mauro Rebasoni. And Ronan Foley returns to the 8-man position in place of Marcus Fulau, now on the replacements bench for tonight. And the only change to the Sharks backline is that of Santiago Videla, starting at fullback in place of the impressive Shane O'Leary. Thomas Kubeli once again will captain the side, getting another chance to gel with fly half Martin Elias, while centre Matias Orlando shares the vice-captain duties with open side flanker Ben Banasso. Miami head coach Jose Pelicena claims to have the shortest roster in the league, but he seems to still have plenty of firepower on this bench, including Tucci, Inciarte and Dutoy. And will we see the versatile Thomas Beckerman cover both backs and forwards today, depending on injuries? for the visitors, Anthem. It's a completely different forward pack to that which lost heavily to Seattle earlier this week, with the welcome return of Jake Turnbull at prop and Sam Goller in the second row, both of whom will be sharing the captaincy. And keep an eye on the team's top tackler, Makeen Ali Khan's work rate, currently 7th in the league overall with 122 tackles. And while we're at it, it's also a completely new starting backline with Clibben Loadsha looking to steer the ship with Ishmael Safodian in the halfbacks. Junior Nafa returns to inside centre for his first appearance since round 7, and the team's most prolific ball carrier, Mitch Wilson, returns to his favoured fullback position as well. Anthem head coach Alama Iramia's squad is banged up at the moment after the short turnaround, so he'll be using his replacements carefully. Look out for hooker Ethan Howard and centre Ernest Freeman, who were outstanding against Seattle this week.
Our referee is Canadian Robin Kaluzniak. Touch judges are Marquise Goodwin and Kai Martinovic. Derek Summers is our television match official. In white, it's Anthem Rugby. Will be on the right of your screen with those blue numbers. Miami traditional pink and blue. Conditions here about 77 degrees. Slight breeze as well, which always causes a bit of a havoc with the kickers, but clear skies in this beautiful place. Miami lead 3-0 in their head-to-head, but as we said, don't forget, 32-31 was the score that last time they met this season. It was a cliffhanger, with Miami scoring at the death. Videla's kick to win it. Miami looking for their third consecutive win in Major League Rugby. That would be a franchise first. Meanwhile, Anthem looking for their very first win ever. 0-26 so far. You're watching week 11 of Major League Rugby as we close things out. It's been a busy week with Anthem playing earlier midweek as well. Kick downfield. An early chance here for Mitch Wilson, the US Eagle, to attack. He really has provided such great leadership for this Anthem side. An early knock-on for his forward team.
Just some early nerves, it looks like. Good start, nice return from Wilson. This is why he's the top carrier for Anthem. Martinez Tapia just having a little glance at the defense before catching the ball.
Yes, yeah, you're good right there. Coming up. Happy on space. Good.
They'll need to be really clinical, Dallin, won't they, with ball in hand, Anthem against
Tomas,
such a great defensive team like Miami.
Perfect.
Yeah, Miami been on real form, beating the Houston Sabercats in week 9, 31-22, and then Old Glory DC 37-35 last week. They're on a hot streak. Scrum feed from Tomas Kubeli.
Find.
94 caps for Los Pumas of Argentina.
Okay. Oh, you didn't hear? Oh, okay. I promise I did. I'll be a little bit louder. Yeah, sure. Maybe someone else is shouting at the same time. Yeah.
Just the front row saying we didn't hear you, sir. Mooti up front with McNulty and Pusey. Up against Turnbull, Robinson and Morn, the experienced players from the US. Turnbull, 31 years of age, and Morn, 30, from Charlotte, North Carolina. The Sharks, 4-5 so far this season, aside from Florida in the Eastern Conference. Second year in Major League Rugby. Kubeli. Martin Elias with his big boot of his. Down to Mitchie Wilson, this time left behind. We play on with Anthem. Lami Ramir, their legendary coach. Here's the big AC unit, Jake Turnbull. He's driven backwards. Scrum off digging in there. Ishmael Safardin, and then downfield. Nice positioning here from the Sharks. They return the kick. And not shy to play the territory. Step from Clibben Loadsha, 22 caps for Namibia. He was at the last Rugby World Cup in France in 2023.
Right there, it's young.
His experience vital in this back line. Got a cut back in. Nice ball there from Tubby Fricker. Then from London, England. Played with the Barbarians Football Club in one of their games. Now their forwards looking for work. Some big units in this Anthem side. Again, they carry well. Turnbull in their support. So Foden goes to the right-hand side as Lopes. This time he goes to the air. The Sharks will rally around their back three.
Hold. Yeah, he's on.
Just feeling each other out in this opening 5 minutes of this game. Here's Lopes yet again with a big step off the left. Flaff is 28 years old from Windhoek in Namibia. Fricka looking to attack the line for Anthem. On a side they can bust out from anywhere. Alejandro Martinez Tapia is in there as well. just 22 years of age, from Charlotte, North Carolina. Gola comes flying in. Here's a big frame. 7 caps for the US Eagles. Now they keep it in hand. Outside center, inside center, Junior Nafa, Rookie of the Year in 2024 in Major League Rugby. They build the phases here really well to start off this game. Really gets everybody into the fray. Morn carries. Loose ball. Punavilli knocks it back. It stays.
Play on ripped.
Wilson with a kick through and hits the touchline. But an impressive passage of play there from Anthem. And Mark, let's take a look at the keys for these two sides.
Yeah, sure thing for Miami coach Jose Pelicena. He told us that he hasn't been happy with how their defense has become disconnected at times in recent games, and that needs to improve tonight. He also said that they haven't been turning the opportunities they've created into points.
I promise I'll make sure they come
and he'll be focusing on that against Anthem tonight. For Anthem, they struggle against Seattle with the integrity of their defensive line and first-up tackles, allowing way too many easy breaks. And it's a simple one, but crucial against Miami. They have the team on paper good enough to win. They just need to believe it and back themselves.
Yeah, they've had some very close fixtures. And again, this season threatened the sides. They just lost to Houston 46-45 to Anthem. We mentioned they lost to Miami by 1 point as well, as Kubeli goes high. Chopping up, and it's play on. Ishmael Safaden is there, product of Ronwish Boys High School, my alma mater in the Western Cape of South Africa. At the halfway line, Sam Gola comes in there, the 25-year-old. First receiver, the pressure comes up on D, so to the boot goes Eric Storti. He's a wonderful player. And this one goes out on the far side.
I like that option from Storti. Anthem are notorious for just playing and playing and playing. Keeping the ball in hand, yes, they keep it well and maintain possession, but don't necessarily test the defense. So just putting clever little kicks in behind, saves the energy a little, turns the Miami defense around. They did it a little bit in the first half against Seattle, and it was working for them. Cam Gerlach did a great job of turning around the Seattle defense, so they need to mix it up like that again tonight.
Yeah, they're a side that have played. This will be their 3rd match in 10 days. So featuring some different players in their midweek game, where they lost to Seattle by 60 points to 19, did Anthem. The Sharks now, they keep ball in hand with their inside center, Tomas Kubisha, the 27-year-old out of Buenos Aires in Argentina. And now thought about a kick and eventually does go up. There's Martin Elias out of Rosario. Beautiful take yet again from Mitch Wilson, the fullback. 28-year-old, former New England Free Jack, 2-time Major League Rugby champion with the men from the East Coast. Hands behind the back. Here's Lobser looking for the outside gap, and that one has been knocked on. We're looking dangerous yet again. McNulty was there now on the far side. It's a handoff there from Jojo Morrow. He goes to the ground. The Canadian 7s and 15s international. Scored in his very first game for Miami earlier this season.
Advantage over, wait, now you're on.
This one is a deep kick, it's rolling. And it's kept in field, one hand there from the Anthem fullback. Mitch Wilson gets the step and the pass away. Frickers then support.
Wait.
That was very close, just able to get the kick away. But here come the Sharks. Elias now, the home fans on their feet. Santiago Videla.
Take the mark from where number 1 was.
Chilean international with advantage. Elias moves it to the left-hand side. Rick Rose getting involved. Gets his pass away. Nolte.
Tackle now.
Now the hit comes in. That's Rose yet again.
These are done.
Here's the number 8, Ronan Foley, former Ireland under-20 player that carries well. Just looking for a bit of space. Videla knocked on there by Marcus Young, but they'll come back to the penalty.
Ooh, the game's starting to open up already. Don't you love to see it? Anthem doing a good job, and also in defense, you see now Miami caused a turnover earlier on.
That also comes with a scrum.
Kubisha that raced up, forced the error. It's obviously vice captain T.S. Orlando, also very handy in defense.
So you can have a penalty here, or they can have a scrum there or offside. I'm going to get the decision from the captain. Scrum? Okay. It's going to be a scrum back here, offside in front of the kicker from when it was kicked back here.
What about the play from Mitch Wilson, keeping that in?
No, for me, he tackled you right in your
He did that under a lot of pressure, otherwise it would have been a line out right on the 5-meter line. Well, let's see where it's going now, Dallin.
Yeah, the fans enjoying it because Miami marching all the way up
their scrum
to within 5.
You saw when it's one of those ones where it's going to be where you're nice and close.
So offside when the ball was kicked. It's one of those rules, Dallin, that just...
Happy with that contest.
Players
be very careful.
on the kicking side need to show that they're trying to get back onside. They can't just wait for the kicker and the chasers behind the kicker to put them onside. Some of these newer rules that
We don't need that.
come in.
Play the game.
Yeah, those newer laws players need to be aware of. It's a tricky one when you're used to an old set of laws, and it changes on you in the season. Now it's a real opportunity for the Sharks.
Coach!
Jose Pellicina, 48 years old last month. Fernando Guattari and Dimitri Efthimio, the assistant coaches. Foley controls it at the back. Kubeli told to play it. He picks it around the fringes. Tomas Kubeli, very close to the line. Oh, what a try-saving tackle. He's pushed back. A metre or two from the line. Sharks go to the left. It's quick ball. And then trying to pick and drive around themselves. Anthem doing a good job so far, but oh so close. And now they're over. Tomas Kubeli finally gets it down. And Miami Sharks are on the board first at home in the tank.
That's what he does so well. Tomas Kubeli just squeaking his way through. Always looking for opportunities. He's scored plenty of tries similar to that this season. And there he is, getting denied. Look at that defense from Anthem. It was Fricker who caught him first.
Number one.
Inches away now, Miami.
Number one.
Under immense pressure, Anthem.
Number one. Hey, hello.
It's definitely a tall order to try and stop this try. And Belly so low to the ground, so quick. Blink and you'll miss him.
Scored close enough to the uprights for this to be a much better angle here for Santiago Videla, the top point scorer for the Miami Sharks. Flags go up. It's 7-0 after 10 minutes played. And Tomas Kubeli, the Argentine legend, that has led them so well this season, has his second try this year.
Good start for the home team, although it has come only 10 minutes into the match, so Anthem doing a good job of standing firm.
Sharks to receive this. It's Marcus Young. Impressed with the youngster, 26 years of age, from Houston. Has Argentine ancestry, so he fits in nicely with this side. A lot of South American players, because Jose Pellicina from the Rosario area. Here's the try scorer now, Kubeli. 35 years young. Played at Rugby World Cup 2015, 2019, and 2023. And that has bounced just before it went out.
It bounced in anyway.
Tricky one for Wilson, you could see it. Perhaps, I wonder if the lights, the floodlights are playing with their vision a little bit as well. Not easy to play at night.
Good on you.
Different grounds have different setups with the lights, so maybe he lost that a little bit. He let it bounce. Unfortunately, didn't touch him, so they've got the line-out throw, Anthem.
Thank you.
Connor Robertson, former Dallas Jackal, goes over the top. Not the best throw. Mooty's there to scoop it up for the Sharks. So they have possession in the end.
Oh, ball's available.
The line-out's just so key when you're trying to get any advantage on the front foot. Here comes Sean McNulty. 5 caps he has for the US, going against a lot of his teammates who play for the Anthem. Another difficult one to handle. Lots of pressure. Fricker does superbly to bring them up to the ground. Anthem find themselves in the 22.
Don't move. Don't move into it.
Lopeser
Play on.
in the field of play. Here's Viadella looking to attack. The fullback. There's Morrow with him. Mooneyham comes in with a good tackle on that far side.
Use it!
Foley finds Braymon Murray.
Tackle!
Spent time at the Sedberg School in England. And now Kubeli around the fringes. A little half gap appeared. It closed quickly for the scrum off. Looking to create some more magic. That's a good line yet again from Sean McNulty, the 29-year-old man that supports Movember and Men's Health. Step back on the inside.
Down.
Kubeli goes deep. Lots of pressure. Miami able to get the kick down. Here comes Young chasing. Wilson calls the mark. He's a brave fullback.
10 meters. Keep going. Keep going. Good. Gotta make sure you're back 10 first. Yeah, all good. That's okay.
Well, Dallin, they're really testing out Anthem, aren't they, Miami, with these kicks? And one player I've been very impressed with this season is this young man, Tobias Fricker. Look at that take under immense pressure. Kubija contested as well, never took his eye off the ball. He's outstanding all over the park, Fricker.
That makes sense?
Loves to come in and get involved, take some pressure off the forwards as well, get his hands on the ball, just what you want from a winger.
Yeah, kept last year with the US Eagles, Toby Fricker.
I'll explain this one time.
Named Wales Premiership Newcomer of the Year back in 2018. He scored 12 tries for the Bristol Bears in 32 matches. He's a real threat for this Anthem side, doing wonderful work on the defensive end. McNulty to throw. Miami, good with their set piece. Nice take there from Rick Rose, a 23-year-old out of Ohio. Found rugby at the St. Ignatius High School. St. Bonaventure University as well. Again, another skyscraper.
Leon, back off white.
Young try to knock it back. It stays with Anthem. They've got possession to run with. Here's Fricker yet again. He loses it in the contact point. Rose in with a strong tackle.
Couldn't quite contain it at the contact area. Chalk that up also to some strong Miami tackling.
It is, just come aggressive. You're going to keep your head nice and
Great
straight,
view you'll see here of
make sense?
Banasso just getting low, digging the shoulder in right under where Fricker was holding the ball, dislodging it. Just as I gave him so much praise.
Commentators curse, they often say.
I'm so sorry, Tobias.
Yeah, but a lot of great young talent coming through this Anthem side. We mentioned, if you just look at the results alone, you would think 0-10 and last year 0-16.
Coach!
But they've had some very close games. They're developing the future wave of American players that will represent this country at the next few World Cups.
Down far side. No problems here, I'll come across. It is. Okay. Same again, right now. Things we talked about pre-game. Lines up, yeah, here we go.
This is referee Robin Kaluznak's 8th MLR fixture this season. He does love the cards. I saw a stat, he's given out 17 yellow cards and 1 red card. And Lama Yeremia looks on.
Coach!
A legend in his playing days and now helping development of US rugby. That's great to see.
He also told us that he's not only grooming these players for international rugby, but to play the style that the Eagles are going to play as well.
Yeah, that's very important as well. You're right about that. As Kubija goes, beautiful run. Orlando's on his shoulder. What a centre pairing they've made this season. The vice captain, Matias Orlando from Tucumán. To the left. And here's Kubija yet again. Tomas Kubija. Joined Miami last year, and he has been their go-to man in the midfield. Orlando carries. Both centres keeping possession as Makate Muti takes it to the line. The Hawaiian.
Tackle!
A champion MRR with Los Angeles.
Use it.
Rose. Loops around the fringes. #1 collegiate draft pick in 2023.
No problem.
Orlando yet again, beautiful delayed pass. Kubija yet again opening things up. Here's Viadella, there's space to operate for Miami on the outside. Young has it, gets the fend, reaches for the line. Marcus Young, has he got it down? We will double check.
Ooh, I don't know, Dallin. Let's have a listen.
Yeah, he's in touch first before going touch and go.
Wow.
TMO check, please. On field, we believe the player is in touch. Can you just confirm for us that he's in touch before touch and goal or before the grounding?
Yeah, confirming touch or touch and goal or grounding. Gotcha.
It's under review.
Oh, Dallin, I'd hate to be Derek Summers right now. we are just on the edge of our seat. Determined from these angles. And of course, because the decision on field was no try, if Derek Summers can't see a clear grounding, can't determine that the ball was down first before any part of the ball carrier's body was over the sideline. Needs to be touching the ground too, not just up in the air. It seems to be Martinez Tapia's holding him up.
Derek Arroyo, do you have me? If we have no clear evidence, we'll go to the line out. Okay.
Too close to call. I have no clear evidence.
No try, line out.
Great officiating. You heard Derek Summers there. Too close to call. And what a tackle. Alejandro Martinez Tapia, the 22-year-old, stops a certain try. 2-1 created by Miami.
Incredible tackle.
Time on!
Also incredible lead-up play from the Miami backs and forwards.
Wait for it.
Gully goes high in the sky. 6'7", 290 pounds. That's before lunch. Oh, it's pinched. It's play on. What a steal. Ben Bonasso, one of the vice captains of the side, has it for Miami. Now a real chance here. Here's McNulty, the hooker, getting close.
Leave it. Good.
The Sharks on the hunt for their second try. Young. Reaching. Denied. Round the fringes.
Yeah.
We're going to double check.
TMO, check again, please.
Whoa.
Just a moment. Just walk away. I'll have a look. Just give it a moment.
Holding on for dear life, Anthem. Defending their line.
So Derek,
That tackle there from Bully.
Before it's grounded, I believe before it's grounded, there's a clear double movement by the player who's short. So on field, I've got no try. We're coming for the penalty of holds on. If it's clearly one movement, he places it back. Then we'll go to the next phase. So just to confirm, on field is no try due to him being tackled and propelling himself forward one more time.
So once again, we're
Thank you.
asking Timo Derek Summers to override that on-field call if he can see clear evidence that it was all one movement.
Okay.
It's Marcus Young so close again.
Robin, no issue with a double movement. Can confirm grounding. You may award the try.
Okay, thank you, Derek. Before we go to that, can you check just back at the line out here that there's no clear knock-on by Pink or any infringement that led to the turnover? Thanks for that, Kai. Guys, I can't hear Derek when everybody's talking at the same time.
No issues with the turnover.
Award the try. Thank you. It's a try.
Try awarded. Miami Sharks have their second. And a second grab at it from Marcus Young. He scores here. A very important score as they look to try get the bonus point wrapped up here in the first half.
Well done, Miami, but it did come from a costly error at the breakdown.
Sure.
Just a lack of concentration from Anthem, allowing Ben Bonasso to come in and pinch the ball. You've got to do a better job of protecting, especially in your own red zone. And then Miami just piling in. Marcus Young with the try, converted as well.
14-0. And Young is in. Second try here for Miami. They're really finding their rhythm. He said they had a bit of a slower start, but when they attack, they're such a dangerous team.
And Anthem just need to fight back here, see if they can win this kickoff.
The Sharks receive here with their try scorer. No, this is Ordao. Great to see him back in the Sharks jersey. One of their top try scorers. He's equal with Nick Grigg. Is Manu Ordao. Kubeli, again with his characteristic right boot. Young comes across, leaps up, knocks it back towards his team. Anthem are there as well. But they don't get it back. This time it's kicked by Kubisha downfield. Anthem have to go all the way back into their 22.
Still inside. Hold, wait for white.
Fricka.
Come back now.
Knocks this one back.
Retreat.
Elias is there. Another high kick down the field. Middle players need to move out the way. This one. Safadin does really well to catch this. Does the scrum off for Anthem.
Wait for it.
Wilson goes across field. Is that too big? No, it's a beautiful kick. Connor Mooneyham is there following up as the wing three-quarter. He does superbly for Anthem.
No, not out. Scrum
Their best opportunity yet. Ishmael Safadin moves it to the left. Wilson as well links up. Storty does the cross kick. This one just a bit too far.
No, just a scrum.
Very ambitious play.
Oh, yeah, we come back for this. Yeah.
From Anthem after the turnover. Easy to say in hindsight, perhaps, just keep the ball in hand. They're so good at keeping it in hand, and when it's a turnover, there's some vulnerability in Miami's defense.
Time for a short hydration break. It is 2 converted tries to nothing. Miami lead Anthem RC. We'll be right back after the break.
In an ever-changing landscape where every decision matters, our mission is clear: to delight our customers at every turn. At Globant, we create the digital products everybody loves and empower global brands by building impactful solutions for millions of people. Our studio networks are responsible for creating experiences that leave a lasting impact, building AI-powered business solutions tailored to each industry, empowering brands with a blend of creativity, strategy, and technology, enhancing efficiency and accelerating breakthroughs with a unique AI model and agents for software development, boosting productivity with cutting-edge tech and implementation services with market-leading partners. Driven by technology and passion, we dare to go far, we dare to go fast, we dare to disrupt. Globant, technology that dares to delight.
The 2025 Major League Rugby Championship is heading to Central Bank Stadium in Rhode Island. Make sure you get your tickets now for this brilliant clash on Saturday, June 28th at majorleague.rugby/champ. It is an East Coast final. Who will be there? Who will book their tickets? Well, you better get yours. And also, happy birthday here in Miami. It's Sharky, the mascot, that celebrates the birthday. Apparently 104 years old. Now, Shark years, if you convert them and divide them by 25, you'll get his real age.
Did you say good or we need to wait? We're good, okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
Full of incredible knowledge, Dallin. You never cease to amaze me.
But great mascots coming in as well, celebrating Sharky's birthday.
It's a party.
It is Miami Sharks doing everything they can to bring in some brilliant fans to their games. Here come another set piece drive here for McNulty at the back. It's a bit more possession for the Sharks here. He peels away superb. McNulty with the offload. Beautiful skills. Young on the outside. Kubeli with some great hands.
Playing advantage, knock
And this time it's knocked to the ground.
Okay, nothing coming.
Some nice little build-up work there from the Sharks. Really tricky customers.
They are, and they're really testing this Anthem defense. Anthem have got to plug up these holes, make their first up tackles. It was one of our keys to victory, because this is what Miami will do to them.
Much better at that last one, boys. Yeah.
Love to play free roaming rugby.
Same thing. Much
Very
better
good
at
with
that
the
last one.
offloads
Let's
as
keep
well.
that
If they
standard
get
with
in
the line.
behind you, they'll
Up we come.
look to put support players through and
Towards
carry
the
it on,
mark.
as
We
you've
can't be
already
way back.
seen.
A
So
little more. A little more, please.
stopping them in their tracks first up is vital for Anthem.
This Anthem side back in Charlotte, North Carolina, where they play. The US will be playing 2 internationals this July. USA men taking on Belgium July 5th and July 12th, taking on Spain as well. So a lot of these players you may see in action from the Anthem side. Ishmael Safadin feeds. USA Collegiate All-American from Life University.
Sorry.
Lobster looks to go wide. There's
Wait.
Storty with a
Yeah,
kick.
you're on.
Moonham's flying up on the outside. Viadella takes it well. Fends a couple. Excellent play. Finds Elias, throws the dummy. Flaff's on the run.
No, good.
Ordau. He takes on Gola. Kubeli with Muti behind the back. Beautiful pass to Bonasso. Scooped up here after the kick.
12 offside there. Just in front of the kicker is all. Just 12 in front of the kicker.
Better defense from Anthem, forcing that turnover. You see still pushing that pass, aren't they, Miami? They're so good. Try and get the offload in behind the defender. They look ready to run tonight.
Perfect.
Just throwing the ball around. Anthem.
Front man right there.
Back pass right there. See that offload? Just couldn't quite bring it in. Banasso. And then well cleaned up from Anthem. Deemed offside anyway, Miami. So here we go.
Hold, stay out. Two.
Good set piece to the back of the line out for Anthem, the visiting side. They're charging upfield. Morn is in there as well. Had a standing start. Gollis juggles it, keeps it well. There's Sam Goller, the 25-year-old. But then it goes the other way to Miami and then knocked on. Kick goes backwards or down, looking to clean things up. Connor Turner flies in there as well, the Davenport University Panther.
Play on.
Kabisha around the fringes. He's such a live wire as the inside centre.
Good. Stay out.
Kubeli now. Looking to settle things. Another ball on the field as well there.
Play on. Someone will grab it off.
And good officiating from Kluznak. Said someone will grab that as Lopsa goes for a run again. Oh, he stepped himself. Oh, he's gone down.
Play on. Missed it.
On the turf with a couple of extra goose steps. Here's Sam Goller yet again with another carry. Punavuli's with him, the former Utah Warren, Lomaviti Barbarians at the Rugby Town Sevens event. Safoden, the 24-year-old, goes high. That's a nice kick and a nice follow-up chase as well from Eric Storti. But he has just knocked it on. But very contestable kicks.
Well, Dallin Lobser loves to counterattack, but just, reminiscent of Dallin Stanford in Zilker Park, Austin, Texas.
I'm not okay with you taking away his
knee gone. Is that too soon? Sorry, Dallin.
Mark Stabina bringing his own shreds to this game, my friend. I love a bit of banter here from the co-coms. I'm not going to ring up the time I did throw a dummy and you went completely in that direction on the beaches of Santa Monica.
Well, you just did. So
25 minutes gone. 14-0. Miami Sharks lead.
Just 9.
Now, we must bring your attention to, if Miami get a bonus point victory in this game, they will jump from 5th in the East to 3rd in the East. They'll take over NOLA and Old Glory DC. And at stake for Anthem, of course, playing for their very first win in Major League Rugby. Year 2 for them. A side that are looking to develop the next wave of American international players. Again, it's a territory game from the Sharks. They're happy to play downfield. Mitch Wilson is there.
Keep coming out, wait.
He goes high and chases his own kick, does the US fullback. Nice tackle on Elias. Round the fringes, here comes Young yet again. He's had a lot of ball in the last few minutes, as Marcus Young to exploit. Here's Foley to the ground for the Sharks.
Use it.
26-year-old out of Dublin. Slow possession for Jose Palesina's side. Viadella. Look at a challenge here with this one. It goes too far. Wilson again takes superbly.
Play on.
He's as safe as a house back there. Miami look to flood the lanes and steal it.
First knock on by White.
And it has been Anthem that has knocked it on.
Well, this is a real area of concern for Anthem, the breakdown. They're just not supporting with enough numbers. Good body height, body position. Miami
yeah, we're just waiting for the injury.
They're having a proper crack. And they're overpowering Anthem at the moment, causing all sorts of problems.
We're just waiting for the injury here, and then we'll play.
So no doubt head coach Alama Iramia at halftime will be mentioning we need to support your ball carriers at the breakdown. We've got to prevent Miami coming in and contesting and
he's okay.
Not only slowing the ball down, but Dallin, they're winning turnovers at the breakdown at the moment, Miami.
There's Alana Iramia providing some insights there.
Good.
His stats second year with Anthem Rugby. USA attack coach since 2023 from All Black Centre with 40 caps and played in the Rugby World Cup in '95. Also represented Samoa. Imagine having a player like it. You probably played against him, Mark Stabina.
Well, yes, I'm not going to date myself, but
yep.
Yes. But some trivia, if you like trivia.
I do.
He was the first try scorer in professional rugby ever for the Hurricanes. Super 12 rugby, first game, Hurricanes versus Auckland Blues.
Perfect. Yeah.
Iramia scores first in the professional era.
I love that. I love that. You were playing in that game?
I scored the second. I was a young boy. I was a boy. I was a young man.
I was going to say, how did you remember that from 1985? But again, you were in the game yourself. I love that stat. Great trivia.
Find!
Sharks, 2 tries so far to Kubeli and Young.
Here's that. Get it out. Ball's at the back.
Wide ball. Here goes Tomas Kubisha. Crash balling up from the inside centre. Ardao with
On the ground, 7.
a nice
Both out.
ruck support.
Hey, whoa,
And
whoa.
penalty against Anthem.
Grab me. Time is off. Yeah, okay. We'll have a look at that. Time is off.
Wow, Kubisha is just looking
We're going
powerful
time
tonight,
off right
isn't he?
here. I need you to have a word to your number 3 right now. He's trying to let me know about this, but he's coming up behind me and grabbing me physically. He doesn't touch me, okay? You tell number 3 right now. He does not touch me.
Well, what do you say about that, Dallin?
Well, he needs to finish that haircut, is what I say about Ronaldo Pusey. But also, yep, not allowed to grab the referee.
They're calling for a stretcher.
Gotta respect the ref.
Getting a stretcher. Okay, yeah, go ahead and send Wander on.
Worrying times here for Anthem, an injury as they get some attention. I do want to highlight, though, a couple of the loose heads ambassadors for both these sides. The mental health awareness campaign. Jake Turnbull and EJ Freeman are the Anthem players who are the ambassadors for that. And Giuseppe Tui and Chase Shaw-Haskin with Miami as well. A wonderful initiative that they've been rolling out with all the Major League Rugby teams. And to the bench, we expect Jeremiah to go.
What's going through his mind right now? He knows his youngsters have had a tough week, and he just dearly would love for them to get some rewards. The hard work they've been putting in, not just this season, but last season as well. Down
The injury might be a little while, and then we'll come to the penalty after that, okay?
That win is coming. We know it. He knows it. The team knows it. It's just a matter of when.
Well, we mentioned some of those close games they've had. They've really fought. They lost to Old Glory by 4 points. They lost to the champion defending side, New England, by a handful as well. Chicago lost by 8 points. They've been in the games so close right to the end. And in fact, against Miami last time, they were leading until the 79th minute.
You mentioned that, and that's a bit of payback as well. That should provide some incentive for Anthem tonight. So they know they can do it.
I'm all good.
Alexander Hernandez, the 29-year-old out of Charlotte, North Carolina, takes the field, the replacement. So while we get attention for our injured player, I mentioned it's been a busy week for this Anthem side. They played the Seawolves on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You were on that call.
I think a knee or something.
Mark, you mentioned how many different players they've used. They've got to use a broader squad. They are a young team as they get attention here to Alex Morn. We hope he's okay. But it is interesting when you have 3 games in 10 days.
Yeah, I mean, how do you manage your squad? They're already banged up. I mean, it's not round 3, Dallin. This is round 11. So 2/3 of the way through the season, then you're asked to play 3 games in 10 days.
Yeah, I think so.
Very tough to manage. I'm sure they had some light training sessions, and that's also tricky.
Yeah. We'll be.
You have light training sessions, but does it prepare you aptly for, especially an opposition like Miami, who are very physical? You can see from tonight's game, and this does not look good.
Yeah, our thoughts with Alex Morn. He will leave the field. Joined the Anthem from RFC LA. Was also playing with Rugby ATL Nolo Gold in previous years. 8 caps. Turned 30 earlier this week. His teammates just looking at, and kind of that pause in the game as well. It's interesting how this sides will regroup and gather. Sometimes works in your favor, sometimes doesn't.
I was just about to say that. I think it might work in Anthem's favor. They can get a breather. They can, unfortunately, it's one of their players, so psychologically it's not the best for them, but it does give them a chance and prevent the momentum that Miami just keep building. But they're going to have a penalty kick.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I gotcha, no problem. Yeah.
And they'll want
I'll blow the whistle, and then
start
once I do,
planning
that's
for the
when
next
it'll
kickoff,
start.
Dallin.
Okay, we're just going to wait for that to be on.
Ball in their hands.
All right, almost back to the action. Talking rugby, if you need to watch some brilliant documentaries, make sure you check out The Quest for the Shield, an American rugby story by the San Diego Legion. Also, the Chicago Hounds have the United States of Rugby, and the New England Free Jacks have released Proven. 3 different documentaries highlighting what the players go through in the professional era here in the United States. Really great inside look as Morn gets applause for leaving the field, and again, thoughts with him and his recovery.
Love to see that. Gives a wave. Respect from the crowd.
Good to go.
Speedy recovery.
Make sure he can drive all the way off. Sorry, I'm just going to wait for them all the way.
Alex Morn, and there's coach again.
What other facts have you got for us
Number
about
7 off feet.
coach here?
Gotta go.
I'll spread him out.
Okay, fair enough.
Time is up.
65 matches for Wellington. He played 42 for the Hurricanes, 24 for Suntory St. Goliath. Penalty attempt for Santiago Videla and the Miami Sharks to extend their lead to 17. This one from right in front. Nails it. 17-0. 27 minutes gone in week 11.
Miami in control. Great kick. Drills that one through. Back of a scrum penalty, and Anthem now. See if they can fight back.
Play on. Peter on
That's
the
a
ground.
big shot coming in. Ball spilt and it's almost picked up there by Anthem. The boots come flying into it, but that was a massive shot on Manu Ordau. You don't see him getting up slowly.
You don't.
If
And I was
you
just
wanna
about
argue
to
the
say,
decision,
that man on
we'll
your
be on
screen right now, Anthem need to see more of him. Junior Nuffer,
Just back here, guys.
we talked about him at the start of the show as a head-to-head with Thomas Kubisha, but it's been all Kubisha at the moment. We haven't really said Nuffer's name. But this should fire him up and the rest of his team. Now I want to see Nuffer get the ball in his hands. He's such a powerful runner.
Yeah, graduated from Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island. Won the NCR Championship in 2022 with that team out of New England. Now chance for them and Nuffer to attack. Here is Safoden, and he goes a wide ball to Nuffer. First receiver, runs over one. Anthem with the loopers around. Sam Goller comes in. Good carry from the big lock forward.
Play on, no problem. No.
Another driving set, and this time holding on. It's unfortunate for Anthem because that is when they were getting to their stride.
Well, no doubt they've done their homework on Miami, but they're still not executing at ruck time. Miami have one of the best poachers, not just in the MLR, but international rugby, Manu Ordau. And they have to be extra cautious and send maybe another extra player into the ruck to protect. Because if Ordau is anywhere near it and you give him a sniff, like a thief in the night, that ball is gone.
Do you want to just get that off? Thank
Remember
you.
Manu Ordau playing for Uruguay at the Rugby World Cup in 2023. He was everywhere. And again, when he gets ball in hand as well, he bumps people off. He really is so impressive on both sides of the ball. The man from Montevideo. His side now. As we approach the half-an-hour mark in this game. Have a strong lead. Not the best set piece picked up
Don't
here
shout
from
at me, that's a
Punavuli. The big
halfback.
frame has it. 29-year-old from Suva in Fiji. Robinson gets in.
No.
Short ball to Goller. Keep it tight to Anthem. Must watch out for not losing possession here. Can they be creative with ball in hand? Here's Fricker. He attacks the line and bounces off a couple. Lopser goes in. Dummy here from Storti at a standing start. He's got Wilson with him. Nuffer loops to the right-hand side. Safoden looks to reorganize his team. Sam Goller for the second time. Bullies with him. Just a wall of Miami defenders in front of this Anthem attack. They need something special to break this line. Here's Nuffer around the back. Again, another loop as they get to the 22.
Ball was out, but you're off your feet. Yeah.
So diving on the ground, conceding a penalty. This will be good for Anthem.
That's okay. Leave the ball, please.
It will be good.
Hey,
Still maintaining possession at the right end of the field, Anthem, but they were lucky again, Dallin.
You don't have to come grab me. I hear you. Yes. Yeah.
That's a full play in the green, okay?
You know, when
it's an injury like that?
we will have a look.
Check.
Yeah. For me, he's just off his feet there, but if there is a croc roll, then I'll make sure that they have a look. Yeah.
Who is this down? Is it Aldao? Oh, this would be a huge blow for Miami. Does not look good. He is not comfortable.
No, he's holding that left
Derek,
leg of
just
his.
sweep that behind the plate.
He took a hit on that leg as well from Junior Natha earlier. May have done something to it again.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Give it a rub. It'll be fine. And walk it off.
It's a magic spray.
Understand. Yeah. Do you know what I mean about the players coming up, Thomas? Do you know what I mean about the players coming up and grabbing me from behind? Yeah. Yeah. So number 7 just did the same thing. Can you just get your boys to keep their hands to themselves? Thank you. I won't grab them. Yeah.
Awkward comments there from referee Robin Kolizniak.
Thank you. Can you let me know the degree of danger, please? If it's just going to be a penalty kick or if it's anything more? So are we thinking yellow card against number 2 white? Okay, thank you. So Sam, back here there's a croc roll against your number 2. The degree of danger is not high, but there's no mitigation, so it's going to be a yellow card against number 2 for the croc roll. Okay. Croc roll.
Connor Robinson will go to the side for 10 minutes. Very unfortunate for Anthem. They were about to attack there with a penalty.
It was, Dallin. And for new viewers, I mean, a croc roll might sound self-explanatory, but when you're trying to clear out an opposition player at the ruck, you need to come through straight. You need to drive them off the ball, similar to a tackle. You can't just grab them and use your body weight like in judo and just roll them off. It's too dangerous. Could land awkwardly on your neck. So you were, once upon a time, allowed to do that in rugby, but in the interest of safety, it's now been outlawed.
Just keep the mark, thank you.
And that's a blow for Anthem, especially as they seem to
keep the mark,
have a prime attacking opportunity, Dallin.
Yeah, they were the exact other side of the field on attack, and now they find themselves defending against Miami with a player short for the rest of this half. Not the best set piece at line out again, but cleaned up by Miami nonetheless. Been pinched. Here come Anthem with possession. It's a good bit of work there. And Colin Turner gets involved too. Here's the carry from the replacement, Hernandez. Lobser puts him over the top. Frickers chasing, he's very fast. Kubeli falls awkwardly on the ground. Does get a penalty for a tackle in the air.
Just in the air.
Another rule in rugby that actually doesn't exist in American football. Can't interfere with a player as he's catching the ball in the air.
Correct.
I think Toby Fricker knew exactly when it happened, what he'd done. Sometimes it's difficult to control your body as you come in. Fricker in 2 minds, am I going to get there myself? And then just at the last minute, after watching the ball the whole time, he just noticed Kubeli.
They're all
It was too late.
Let's just make sure the discipline stays
Made
up,
contact with him as Kubeli went up. So, unfortunate for Anthem. Like the tactic, though. What do you reckon, Dallin?
Yeah, that's always a tough one, right, when a player's committed. But again, it's nice to create a little bit of something different because ball in hand hasn't been working for Anthem. They pinched the line up. Goller does really well. So they've got to be creative in this game to get themselves on the scoreboard as they trail by 17. It's just wall of patient defense from Miami. They've improved as this season's gotten on.
It's clean.
They won a couple of games early on against Nola and against Anthem. And then 4 losses in a row for Miami Sharks. And then in recent times, 2 wins against big sides, the Sabercats and Old Glory DC. Young, one of the try scorers, steps, goes on the outside. It's a nice little switch here with Verdella, the Chilean cutting loose. The return pass and then good strong tackle from Anthem to force things around. That was Storty getting involved.
Scrum advantage, knock-on.
Anthem aside out 0-10 this season.
Okay, we'll play the knock-on here.
And they'll take scrum.
Well, looking sharp again. Miami.
Hey.
Nice scrambling
You walk away.
tackle, dislodges the ball. Just keeping Anthem alive. Switch was a beauty Videla tries to slice through. And there, the offload. It was Storti. Ball and all tackle. And celebrating Sharp's birthday, no doubt.
You get off your feet immediately. That's why I'm not
Locals.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, their birthday on the go. They got the new kit as well from Miami Sharks. Some great merch available at MiamiSharks.com. They've got the songs, they've got the tunes. It's a real party.
No Sunday scaries there, Dallin. It's 10 p.m. in Miami. Does anyone work?
Scared of nothing, my friend. The Party City comes alive. They've been pressed here, just near the Inter Miami side, located in the north part of the Chase Stadium. Inter Miami play there. There's some absolute legends, and now professional rugby side for the last couple of years. Last season, won 6 and lost 10. This time, they're looking for a potential playoff spot.
And Anthem here will be happy that this clock just ticks away too. Dallin, 6 more minutes before they're back to a full complement, so
Just keep our feet underneath.
if they can just stop the bleeding. Real opportunity for Miami. They'll consider that a small loss if they can't get more points, while Anthem have one of their players in the bin. Their hooker, no less. And Anthem in no hurry to get this play started.
Coach! Bind! Standing up.
A quick tap here from Anthem. Want something from this first half. It's been pinched though. Capelli is around the fringes for the Sharks. Just too quick. Muti now. He shifts his weight. Former American football player. Foley keeps it there, and the penalty comes again to the home side.
Wow, the handling errors mounting now for Anthem. We talked about this last night in Houston. Has a similar climate, very humid, Dallin, which makes the ball slippery. I suspect that's playing a part
For me,
tonight.
I just saw you standing up.
A lot of loose ball on,
Not for me.
from both teams.
Yeah, you can see the sweat on the players' faces, and that obviously transfers to the ball when they handle it.
Yeah.
So,
But what Jose Pellicina's side, they're going to take some time for the clock with this kick.
still walking?
No, like unless you're switching positions with somebody, I need to see all of you in the line except for the receiver. Make sense?
Fullback Santiago Verdelli, a 27-year-old out of the Old Boys Club in Santiago. His family's watching at home, and plus at the Old Boys Rugby Club. It's another big boot from the number 15. This time takes it to the right-hand side. It'll stay at 17-0 with under 4 to play in the first half.
Wow, small victory there for Anthem, missing that goal and taking nearly a minute off that yellow card clock. For Anthem, really, they want to get themselves on the scoreboard. 3.5 minutes to do it. You don't want to go into that halftime dressing room with 0 points, do you, Dallin?
No, that's right, this Anthem side. 24 new players this year that have blended in their squad with 13 returners. Ordau takes it upfield to Jake Turnbull, the old air conditioning unit. You know, is apparently in the highest percentile of Neanderthal DNA, 23, and you found that out. That's a real fact from Jake Turnbull. Go forward, one of the co-captains of the side. There he is with ball in hand. Oh, that's behind the back pass. Storti has to clean things up. Fends a couple. He's such a beautiful runner. Gets in a bit of open space. And that's a high tackle as well, around the neck.
Keep going.
Storti just ragdolled by Rick Rose. Did extremely well. First the cleanup, then the fancy feet. Rose, get over here. Ouch.
Here's good.
Storti. And Anthem now with a crack before the half. Got to win this line out.
Or are we 5?
Ethan Howard, the Moose is on the field. Davenport University Panther, an All-American. He throws.
Don't climb.
He's in for the yellow card offender, Connor Robinson.
Play on.
A line-out drive here from Anthem, looking really good.
Forward changing is fine.
Al-Christine Calaveri, one of the assistant coaches, works the forwards, looks on. Anthem still find themselves with momentum.
Well-earned penalty there. Like you said, Dallin, Fantastic execution from the line-out maul. For a second, I wondered if they were going to just take the 3 points.
Yeah,
No,
2 penalties.
they didn't even think about it. They're going for the 5, potentially 7, especially after such a well-executed line-out drive.
We need better
Try it again, I
Understand?
suspect.
It'll give Anthem some confidence. The side from Charlotte, North Carolina. Hoping to punch us one in. Howard out at Huntington Beach, California. Also a collegiate draft selection alongside Colin Turner.
No.
Looks to get it now.
Play on.
McNulty told to get back. It hits the deck.
Turnover's good.
And the pinch and penalty from Miami. They do it time and time again.
I don't think we even have to ask who that was.
Turnover was good. 5 on the ground.
Look at the man that his team's celebrating. Manu Ardao.
Yeah, can you confirm time is correct there? Right time,
Easy
sir?
pickings for him.
Well, yeah, thanks. Yeah, 39, right where you are.
And they are still struggling. Alama Iramia will have to talk to his team about these turnovers at the breakdown. Yes, you want to play with the ball in hand and keep it moving, but if you don't send your support players in, you've got no ball to play with. Miami are too good, aren't they, Dylan?
Yeah, as you said, you almost need a player just to take out Manu Ardao at the breakdown to clear him out because he's there looking to pinch every single time. Rose with a nice take.
Outside 15.
Ardao has it at the back, and now McNulty joins. University College Dublin product.
Don't change. Broken away.
He goes up the middle. There's McNulty does well. His brother, Irish Sevens legend, watches from home. Here's Mooti. Well, it's big contact point. A couple of players get up there for the Anthem side.
Play on.
Beautiful pass to Foley from Kubisha.
It's right there. Don't place it into him. No. Yeah.
Final moments of this first half. Orlando picks around the fringes. Matias Orlando slows. Gets the offload. Oh, was so close to Kubisha. Orlando needed to put his head down and go for the line. He realized it, and the halftime whistle does sound.
Behind it. If I'm wrong,
It
I
is
apologize. It's halftime.
The home side, the Miami Sharks. Here's another look at this beautiful break.
That was a great break. No one home as well, but then it was Lobsa coming across.
Keep working.
Try saver.
Be all good. Yeah.
Incredible stuff.
So here's a look at our try summary. 2 tries so far in the first half from Kubeli and Young have Miami Sharks with a 17-0 lead here at halftime. We're going to take a short break and come back here with our halftime show from the Shark Tank in Florida. Don't go away. 17-0 Miami lead against Anthem here in week 11 of Major League Rugby. We'll be right back in just a moment.
My name is Jensen Gluski. I play for Seattle Seawolves, and my position is prop. My grooming routine, my wife probably wouldn't be happy with this answer. It's once a month, maybe less. This is probably one of the longest I've let my beards grow, honestly. Started growing it last season and just had little tiny trims here and there, so coming up on a year of length. The worst beard in the league? Connor Keys. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's got a good beard. He's more of a goatee kind of guy, though. I've been using Beard Guy's beard wash every day when I get done with training. It's just always nice to kind of clean the beard out, get it feeling nice and clean, smells fresh. Definitely a big fan of the beard wash. How's it look, my guy? I think we good to go now. Yes, sir. Beard Guys, MLR approved.
Welcome to the Rugby Rundown.
A one-stop shop for all rugby lovers. From unparalleled access, big-name interviews, and special features.
I'm Alana Mar.
Jocko here.
We've got you covered.
Beyond the try-line lies a world to be discovered. New cultures, new friendships, new experiences. Grow as a player and as a person. Build bonds to last a lifetime. Your adventure starts now. Visit Inspire Sport to learn more and book your team rugby tour.
It's time to hit. It's time to fly. It's time to leave it all on the line. It's time to get loud. And time for tradition. This is our time. This is your time. It's rugby time, America.
In an ever-changing landscape where every decision matters, our mission is clear: to delight our customers at every turn. At Globant, we create the digital products everybody loves and empower global brands by building impactful solutions for millions of people. Our studio networks are responsible for creating experiences that leave a lasting impact, building AI-powered business solutions tailored to each industry, empowering brands with a blend of creativity, strategy, and technology, enhancing efficiency and accelerating breakthroughs with a unique AI model and agents for software development, boosting productivity with cutting-edge tech and implementation services with market-leading partners. Driven by technology and passion, we dare to go far, we dare to go fast, we dare to disrupt. Globant, technology that dares to delight.
Let the bass kick. Let the bass kick. Let the bass kick. Let the bass. Let the bass kick.
Let's have a look at some highlights from games earlier this week, and it took 17 minutes for the first points in New England versus LA through the boot of Dan Hollinshead, 3 points to 0. And the first try of the match came to LA through Rory Van Voot at the 21st minute, 7 points to 3 to the visitors. A well-worked try in counter-attack from the back saw Nick Chan scoring at the 28th minute, and LA looking strong at the half, 14 points to 3. Immediately after the half, Vion Conradi gets his team moving forward and closer to the lead, 14 points to 10. Then back-to-back penalties from Dan Hollinshead finally regained the lead, 16-14, and this was the killer blow. Kyle Steeves at the 68th minute scores. LA did get a bonus point try at the end, but it wasn't enough, and the home team prevails, 23 points to 21 in an absolute thriller. And then we go over to Anthem versus Seattle, and Seattle get out to 3 quick tries in 20 minutes and a 17-0 start. But then it was a try to the home team through Ethan Howard, the hooker, at the 23rd minute that brought his team back into the match. Now 17 points to 7, and the home team looking much better. A brilliantly worked crossfield kick to Jeremiah Seo. What an absolute masterclass that was. 24-7 in favor of Seattle. And then Jason Tidwell scores for the home team. 31 points to 14 at the half. Plenty of tries being scored, but it was all Seattle in the second half. Dan Creel scoring the 7th try, and then 2 more to Seattle saw it 60 points to 19. And last night in Houston, it was the visitors, DC, scoring the first try. Martin Varka takes it to 10 points to 3, but a clever little kick from AJ Alatimu to Tasi in the centres made it 10 points each. A charge down from Nathan Den Hoot. This would be his second try in a player of the match performance. 24-10, and they took a 27-10 lead at the half, Houston. They came out firing DC. A try to Lautaro Bavaro in the 57th minute, put them back in the game, 32-20. But AJ Alatimu again, this time to Akina in the corner, made it 37-20, a couple of tries apiece each, and Houston runs away with it, 48 points to 27, a convincing victory at Sabercat Stadium.
All right, let's take a look at the round the league scores brought to you by Beard Guys, and you see a very close one there for New England. Some big scores for Seattle. Such a tight tussle there for the San Diego Legion side to win it. Houston with an impressive one against El Glory DC, and Utah coming from behind 41-31 to beat Chicago. A brilliant second half from them as well. What a long week we've had in terms of rugby matches. New Orleans with a brilliant 44-36 win against Seattle. Another high-scoring fixture. Currently half-time in our game here, Miami 17 points to nothing. So some brilliant scores. Take a look at our standings brought to you by Beard Guys. And look how close it is. We'll start on the right-hand side. Just a point separating the top 2 sides. And don't forget, Miami can leapfrog the next 2 sides in Nola Gold and DC with a bonus point win tonight on the West. 1 point again separates the top 2. And don't forget, the top 4 from each sides will go through into the playoffs. Well, time for another quick break. We'll come back with our second half here in the Shark Tank. It is 17-0. Miami lead Anthem here in week 11.
Welcome to the Rugby Rundown.
A one-stop shop for all rugby lovers. From unparalleled access, big-name interviews, and special features.
I'm Alana Mar.
Jocko here.
We've got you covered.
Beyond the try-line lies a world to be discovered. New cultures, new friendships, new experiences. Grow as a player and as a person. Build bonds to last a lifetime. Your adventure starts now. Visit Inspire Sport to learn more and book your team rugby tour.
Go again. This time out to Boyle. Over the top to see what they can find. Johnston. Safadin has to try to tackle it. Now Balakana, so difficult to stop this man as he keeps going. 3 tacklers, and he goes in for the
Van Buren in the Seawolves. Intercepted. Ina Futi with the ball. Futi turns on the Jets. Around one. Cuts back inside. Futi with the offload. And it's Rousseau.
Dolan now the pass through. It's going to be picked up by Houston. And they're going to get their own pick try here. And it's going to be Tuifua is going to score.
Individually and collectively, and they appear to have worked. Rousseau out wide. Matthews on to Futi. Futi down the touchline, and Ina Futi in for 5.
Find some space here. Oh, it's been picked. Ruben de Haas picks it. Now he offloads to the speedster. Look at this. It's a foot race. He gets off one. He's going to look for some more support. It's back to Ruben de Haas. My goodness, this is a 100-meter try.
Tonight's presentation on Major League Rugby is brought to you by Vitacost. Big hits, bigger savings. Shop vitamins, protein, snacks and more at Vitacost.com, the official online health retailer of MLR. And Beard Guys, the official grooming partner of Major League Rugby. Here's our halftime stats brought to you by Vitacost.
Now, I think this is a fair reflection of the 17-0 scoreline. Look at these stats, possession and territory in Miami's favour. Lineouts are fairly even. They both want to improve that area of the game. And those penalties mounting up for Anthem, that's really hurting their cause tonight. So they'll need to improve in that area and get the ball in hand. Turn that possession around, start running some more meters and do what they can do.
40 minutes left in this contest. You're watching our last game in Week 11 of Major League Rugby. Sides play 8 home games, 8 away games. Miami Sharks kicking off from right to left. They lead 17-0. Tries from Tomas Kubeli and Marcus Young have them up with a penalty as well from Santiago Viadella. Anthem with not the best kick, as now they will be defending.
You're spot on. It wasn't the best. It was uncontested. You had plenty of time. It's just these little areas of the game.
Perfect.
If you're not quite clinical enough, a team like Miami will punish you. Well, any team really in Major League Rugby.
Jose Palacina, second year with Miami, worked with the Argentine Rugby Union, oversaw player development. He really is an impressive coach as well. He loves working on the chemistry and the culture and camaraderie of his side, and they're really starting to gel. Kirby Myhill is on the field wearing 16, the Welsh international. For the Sharks, a side who are 4-5, but on a 2-match win streak.
Still them all. Play on.
Myhill against Punavuli. Just to lay it back there to Kubeli. To the right-hand side. At a standing start. Orlando comes in to help at ruck support. Here's fullback Santiago Viadella driven back. The Sharks on the hunt for a win, on the hunt for 2 more tries, which will give them a bonus point so they can move up on the standings in the East. Short ball. Kabisha hit hard as the inside center out of the Alumni Rugby Club. Played the Jaguares 15 as well. Rick Rose hit hard. He leaves it behind. So just a scrum advantage for Anthem. They finally have possession. Ishmael Safoden gets it away to Clibben Lopes, the Namibian international. Better soccer skills from Miami. Elias chips it over the top. A nice little kick.
In front of the line, no 50-22.
Well, that was a clever kick from Miami. But let's go back and see this whole defensive sequence by Anthem. They've come out firing. Big tackles after big tackles, and that's how it's done.
On you was good, yeah.
That was Ali Khan. Not the first big tackle he's put in tonight, dislodging the ball. That's better from Anthem.
Anthem with a line out, both these sides fresh in the competition of expansive franchises in 2024. So both in their second season. Lobser now short ball, very flat line there. Ali Khan comes in, the 23-year-old. Former Dallas Jackal out of Vancouver, British Columbia.
Wait for it.
Now Lobser goes downtown for Anthem.
Tackle was inside. Yeah.
That's a big clearance kick as well, towards the halfway line where Marquise Goodwin is.
Fortunately, the tackle was made inside the 22. I thought for a moment there it might have been outside and then passed back for the kick, which would mean it will come all the way back to be in line with where the kick was made. But Lobser, he knew
all the way in Miami
what his options were.
White, stay on the mark. I gave you the mark. I need you guys to come all the way in, not leaving a giant 2-meter mark.
There's the mascots Got Sharkey and you've got Mr. Sharkey on display as well.
For you guys, can you come back to the original mark?
Stanley's there too, supporting. There's Sharkey, birthday
You guys are going to come up
being
all the way.
celebrated here.
So we're actually inside the 50. On your man.
Like to see them in a foot race after this game. Mahill.
No contest.
50 matches for Lechnechli and for the Scarlets as well. Beautiful pass from Kubisha, no look up. On the end of that was Morrow as well. Now it comes to the right-hand side. Here's Elias with a bit of space, a beautiful dummy. He's got support on the inside. Sprinting towards the line, Miami Sharks will get through. Tomas Kubisha. He is as hard running as ever and strikes with their third try.
What about the class of this Miami back line? Plenty of numbers and just reacting perfectly to the defense. They have a second wave play. In other words, there are a couple of decoy runners there. That's the first phase. And then it comes out. Look at the backs realigning, all those numbers. And then that little back pass, the decoy runner drew in two defenders. That allowed the number 10, Elias, to stream through. And it was an easy one for Kubisha in support on the inside. He had plenty of options left and right. Elias, what a try.
Beautiful score from the inside centre. Captain Aguaro's 15 in Super Rugby Americas a few seasons ago. 24 points to nothing. The Sharks with 3 tries now on the board, looking for that bonus point try we keep talking about.
Use it! Backward, still backward.
Sharks keep it alive on that far side, setting another contact point. They're forwards now. Anthem, who suffered a yellow card to close out that first half. Back to their full complement, of course, here in the second period.
Use it!
Now told to get going. Kubeli again. To the sky. Anthem received this well. Here's Lopso. Full of running. Beautiful step. Takes on Badnasso, that throws him to the ground. Wilson. Here's Storti. Mooneyham comes in as well. Precious possession for Anthem.
Shooter's good.
Vuli, the 29-year-old. Lopes up. Trying to get his players on the front foot.
Rock.
Collar in there again. Lopes up. Nuffer attacks the line. Junior Nuffer won a national championship with the Back Bay Sharks. Gola again with that stash of his. Safodine, South African from Cape Town. Here's the big frame one more time. Punavuli.
Tackler, good.
To Queen Victoria School, then University of the South Pacific. Wilson, a first receiver behind the back pass. Storti, beautiful work too. Fricker with the offload. Here's Connor Mooneyham, a US Eagle flyer.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Dow comes flying up with a good spot tackle on Colin Turner, the 24-year-old US Falcon player. Dummy thrown from Lopes, a beautiful step up the left, beats a couple. And then Miami able to cut him down. It's quick ball here for the air conditioning unit. Jake Turnbull from Sydney, Australia.
Happy cut.
Fricker throws a dummy on the inside. And the attack continues here for Anthem. Into their stride. Turnbull yet again. One of the experienced veterans of the side. Capped 14 times with the US Eagles. Vuli. Can Anthem get the line break? Storti comes flying in. Here's Nuffer yet again. Tackle after tackle for Miami Sharks. Wilson.
Making sure number 1
Mitch Wilson, the fullback, he's tackled around the neck.
Playing advantage, not
With
releasing the tackle player.
penalty advantage player.
Not you, it's number 8.
Behind the back, Lopsa. Vuli, he loses this one.
Coming back here. 6, once he's tackled, you can't continue to drag him.
Much better passage of play from Anthem. Keeping the ball alive. Taking on the Miami defense up front. Better at the breakdown as well. Getting plenty of support. That was allowing them to not just recycle, but recycle quicker than they have been. And that's how you put the defense under pressure.
There. Make sure you're definitely using your arms, understand? Thank you.
We've gone back a fair way, and Lopsa heavily involved in all those phases. Fricker, so classy, injecting himself.
You're 6, right?
He has number 11 on his back, but he's showing up everywhere around the park. Just adds numbers. See how flat their passes are.
Anthem desperate to get on the board next. Colin Turner has it at the back.
Once.
Ethan Howard in there as well.
Not moving, use it!
Now, told to peel away. Turner hits the deck. Anthem. Forwards trying to peel around, and they concede a penalty for holding on. Again and again. That is unfortunate for them, just when they're looking dangerous.
There was exceptional defense again from Miami.
Wait for the lineup.
Firm. Anthem were told to use it, so...
Time's off, go ahead and sub.
As we see often, peeled away, went into the tackle, and there were more Miami defenders than there were Anthem attackers. With those odds, Dallin, you're susceptible to losing the ball. It's happened so much tonight to Anthem.
And the timing is awkward too, just when they're getting on the front foot. They've got plenty of great phases to work with. Nice attacking line-out, and Ronaldo Pusey will get some attention for the Miami Sharks. Potential sub coming on the field, said referee Robert Kaluzniak. They need a deep squad in Major League Rugby, that's for sure.
Yeah, coming on.
McDonald can play anywhere in the front row. Former Houston Sabercat.
Sub is on, let's get him off, please.
One time for New York, he's on the field.
Okay. Sub there. Perfect. Ready, wait. Good. Holding on.
Flav Martin Elias, the Athletic Rosario Rugby Club, will put them downfield for a line-out. Still well in their own half.
Perfect. Yeah, good on you. Just keep the mark there, and I'll make sure that they come in, okay? Yeah. We come all the way in. Yeah. Just keep the 2 meters. Yeah, perfect.
Great contribution there from Mark Stabiner in the analysis department. That was
just admiring what these forwards are doing, Dallin.
Here comes Kabisha. Oh, what a big shot.
Contact.
That was a massive contact there. Albia Shanasi, and for Christchurch, New Zealand came in on Kabisha, their go-to player for the Sharks. Big hit in midfield. Wilson, the live wire. He's tapped to the ground at the halfway mark. Quick ball here for Anthem. Loop around the fringes. Ishmael Safoden. No gap opening up for the Life University running eagle. Junior Nuffa is always good for an extra 5 meters on the front foot. They keep barreling into the contact here to Alami Yeremia's side. Vuli, the tall timber. Ordao gets in, and another pinch in the game.
It's just unstoppable, up, down, breakdown time. Even with extra attention from these Anthem support players, it's just not enough. He's just got the perfect stature.
What do you say?
Not the tallest player, which actually works in his favor. And here goes Miami.
Bonasso, here we move it down. Orlando. A drop there from Kabisha. Rare mistake. Gives possession here for Makeen Alakan. And Lopser on the outside. Clifford Lopser takes him on himself. He's got Fricker with him. Turns it back on the inside. Bounces out of one tackle. Still going as a wing three-quarter, driving his legs. Done really well. A man from London. Here's Turnbull. He's claimed to fame. Turnbull said he beats Junior Nafra in a game of chess every time as Wilson looks to offload beautifully, creating a half gap here for Anthem. Now they find themselves with a bit of momentum. And just when I say that, they're losing.
Ben accidental offside, that's why I can't play on. Yeah. Knock on, then it bounced off you into the man in front.
Well, Jake Turnbull needs to turn some of that chess time into some handling exercises with the ball. Poor old Jake. Again, slippery for sure. Got excited just when they got some momentum. Got to give a shout out, obviously, in the lead up to that. Lobser.
You just got a crappy set.
Get some space. We love to see it. He's a dangerous player. Once again, Fricker just combining nicely. Looking to get involved wherever he can.
Game, make sure we still hook, yes? Okay.
Not your traditional winger.
Yeah, Fricker's added some nice contributions today for sure.
Just here to
with Anthem.
Thank you.
Jake Turnbull.
Coach!
His wife Tegan's watching from Sydney, Australia.
Bind!
His dad, a former Wallaby stepbrother, Lindsay Stevens, played for Canada as well.
I'm being as loud as I can. If we don't have everybody else talking at the same time, I think it'll be easier to get stability. Okay with that? Here we go.
Shredded, says Robin Kaluzniak. Let me do the talking. Quieten down now.
I'll be loud. Try to listen to just my voice. Kai, you got this side.
Clear communication. Tommy Inciarte on the field for Miami at scrum half, replaces Tomas Kubeli, in fact, who scored in the first half.
Coach! Bind! Set! Okay. No stability. Free kick.
Free kick for Miami.
Early, no stability. Yeah, here it is. From your side.
No need to repeat that, self-explanatory. So they'll go to the line, but Anthem, oh no, it's going up. They're going to keep it in.
High kick here for Wilson to deal with. He's been brilliant all evening long, all season long, as Mitchie Wilson. Certainly a crowd favourite. Life University running eagle, assistant coach at Dartmouth University in years gone by. Anthem now. Golly gets a low one, so he's got to duck down. Is a tall timber, and unfortunately has conceded possession.
Well, he's upset with himself, Sam Gola, but I don't think that was his fault. Pass was low, was dipping. He had to crouch down, and
I'll talk to him as well.
a long way down for a man like that. Tall timber.
Okay.
See that ball just
show me that
spiraling,
space nice and clear,
down.
and then I'll just deal with him. Here we go.
He might have got away with it too, but deemed forward.
Could be a case of bringing the gloves back.
Oh, no, no. No, should be outlawed in the game of rugby. Who in their right mind would wear gloves playing rugby?
Fair comment, Mark's demeanour.
Bind!
Oh, wait a minute.
The shreds continue. Week 11, MLR action you're watching. 3 tries to none, Miami lead. They've had ascendancy at scrum time.
Both of us up.
So Fualau, the new number 8 for Miami. He's come off the bench as well, picked up in the MLR collegiate draft.
Both of us up
Central
on that
Washington
occasion.
University Wildcats.
Nice and flat. If one of you pops, the other one gets penalized. Make sense? Sorry, that one gets penalized.
So
Make
see
sense?
Thomas
Both of you up on that
Inciarte
occasion.
at scrum half. Actually started half their last match. Such a versatile player.
Bind! Set!
Miami blessed with 2 international number 9s. Inciarte, 36 caps for Uruguay. Kabisha attacks the line yet again, gets him on the front foot. Inciarte
down,
looking for his forwards. Fall out, bounces off one. Elias is there. Viadella, Gola tries to pinch it. Told to let it go, so advantage. Here's Jojo Amora, just looks up and loses it. So we'll go back to the original mark here for Miami. Potential line out downfield.
Once again, a shame.
If you come up, I can't reward.
Makes
sense? I understand he's coming up, but if you come up, I can't reward. Here it is.
Putting pressure on this Miami offense. Time is running away from them. Still 56 minutes and 0 on the scoreboard for Anthem.
For me, both of you are up. The ball's been played away off the bat.
Yeah, it's been a difficult week and a bit for Anthem. They lost to New England 26-6, and then Seattle 60 points to 19. They have a bye next week.
All the way in.
But
Miami.
Some tired legs out there. Myhill with his pod who moves to the back, not the best throw, so it's been pinched by Anthem.
Okay, we're gonna come back to the line out. It's not contested, but it's way outside the channel. Would you like a scrum or a line out? Do you want a scrum or a line out here from the not straight throw? We'll make sure that he clears that. Do you want a scrum? Scrum chosen here. Jake, I just told you the TMO is going to sweep that. Okay. We're going to go ahead and get ready here.
I don't think Jack Turnbull will turn on a scrum for him. Any time of day.
Oh, he loves
all clear.
scrums.
There's arms in the tackle.
Thanks. Yep.
He loves scrums nearly as much as Dallin Stanford loves home sliced pizza.
We'll have the scrum.
You can't use the same line in the same game.
It's called a callback. It's called a callback, Dallin.
Only if it's clever.
Look it up.
Apologies, our viewers here. You got to listen to Mark Stabina for the next 23 minutes. But
okay, this is the water break right now.
Hydration break on the crack right now.
This is the water break. Go ahead, take a little bit of time.
And we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back. It's Miami lead here, 24 points to nothing here in the Shark Tank against Anthem. Stay with us. We're back in just a few moments. Mark will get his shreds ready.
In an ever-changing landscape where every decision matters, our mission is clear: to delight our customers at every turn. At Globant, we create the digital products everybody loves and empower global brands by building impactful solutions for millions of people. Our studio networks are responsible for creating experiences that leave a lasting impact, building AI-powered business solutions tailored to each industry, empowering brands with a blend of creativity, strategy, and technology, enhancing efficiency and accelerating breakthroughs with a unique AI model and agents for software development, boosting productivity with cutting-edge tech and implementation services with market-leading partners. Driven by technology and passion, we dare to go far, we dare to go fast, we dare to disrupt. Globant, technology that dares to delight.
The 2025 Major League Rugby Championship is heading to Centerville Bank Stadium in Rhode Island. Make sure you get your tickets for the sensational clash on Saturday, June 28th at majorleague.rugby/champ. You will see Peter Griffin there in Rhode Island. You may see Quagmire. You can join us for drinks at the Drunken Clam as well. It is going to be a brilliant final on the East Coast. Who will make that, Mark Stabina? Putting you on the spot.
If your man pops up, I can't reward. So if I say use it,
I don't think you're going to make it, Dallin. You've been banned.
Thank you. Time is on.
Tough. Well, I think he's going to be there. He looks like a party guy. Yeah, but what a venue, huh? East Coast. We looked at those standings before, Dallin, and yes, you are putting me on the spot. It is. I don't think we've seen it this close in both conferences.
No, you're right. Harder to pick than a broken nose. 10,500 seats available at that brilliant stadium. Big shove here from Miami Sharks.
That's it. Play on.
Anthem tried to pick us up, but it stays here with the home side. Young loops around the fringes. He's very quick. Doesn't give the best pass to Elias, does Marcus Young.
Okay, we'll have the lineup.
And it was Mooneyham that put the pressure on as well.
Where it happened.
Forced the error.
Ball was out. Yeah.
What's concerning for Anthem was just
it'll be a lineup.
Scrum decimated against the feed. So now under immense pressure. They do have the line-out throw.
Marquise, can you get White up to the mark?
Miami, the Sharks sniff blood.
Are you moving?
They're going to go after Anthem any way they can.
Back 2 meters. Yeah, thank you.
Important line out here for Anthem to clear their lines. Bully with a jump to the front. It's a nice take. As they go to the set piece, Anthem found it between World Rugby, US Rugby, and Major League Rugby as a pathway for young American players. And they've cleared their lines really well.
Yeah, that was a good line out. Gola soaring into the air. Brilliant throw as well. Still in their own territory.
We're safe, Miami.
Continue to squeeze. Kirby Myhill, replacement hooker in number 16, has been impressive as well when he's come on
In we go.
this season.
No.
Started a handful of games as well. Competition between himself and Sean McNulty.
Yeah, also some trophies in the stands there as well. Here, Miami Sharks, from some of their spectators. A lot of local rugby here being played. As big hit comes in. Kabisha with a no-look pass to Martin Elias, and Wilson has it on that far side for Anthem. Clevin Lobser is the top point scorer of all time with Anthem Rugby. Charging upfield. Punabully yet again.
Advantage over!
Ishmael Safodin goes to that near side. There's Wilson and another great carry from the fullback. Lobser looking to take it a little bit wider. Here comes the big frame of Jake Turnbull. The Grandmaster chess player. He lays it down.
No!
Hernandez, the 29-year-old.
Zero man.
Wide ball for Storty to work with. Eric Storty's thrown to the ground as the outside centre, 24 years young. National champion with the St. Mary's College of California, the Gales. As Woolley goes for another run with that red headgear of his. Very compressed, Anthem, with Turnbull. Banassa wrestles it away superbly for Miami. The Sharks looking for one more try to get that bonus point. Here's Verdella, the fullback, looking to slice upfield. Fulau's with him. Insayarte around the fringes. Kabisha does superbly. Just knocked it on, though, as I said that.
Yeah, just pushing the pass. Kubisha could have held onto it, recycled. It was Banasso with a fantastic tackle effort, stripping the ball. He's been everywhere tonight. Banasso, the vice captain, doing the dirty work. Another injury, as you would expect, Alan. Anthem, tough old week. They're already nursing a lot of bumps and bruises.
Good to go?
Looks like Nafa.
Yeah. Okay, water up, please. We're going to play.
He's heavily strapped for a player that's had a few weeks off, obviously.
Water up, please.
From injury, there's Ardal leaving the field.
Yeah, perfect.
No, he's not.
He was about to leave the field. He can play anywhere. Manu Ardal, his brother, international player on the Sevens World Series as well. Imagine those two.
In the backyard.
One-on-one.
Stealing each other's lunchbox.
Exactly.
We're playing.
Is that Vin Diesel up the back there?
It certainly looks like him. One of the local sides winning what looks like a national championship. They've got the trophies to prove it.
There we go.
Totoit replaces Jojo Morrow. Manu Ardal, there he is. Wonder what he's driving tonight. Beckerman on the field also, the replacement used from Jose Palacina's side. And that's Tomasa Beckerman, 23-year-old out of the University of Mendoza. Anthem. Their scrum takes another shove, but they managed to peel around the fringes. Beautiful breakout. Here's Connor Mooneyham on the outside, flying the wing three-quarter. A couple of jump steps. Stunning tackle, but Anthem on the charge. Has been knocked on. That was a beautiful attack. Mooneyham flying.
That's better play from Anthem.
Yeah.
A little bit of fortune as well. Their scrum was on roller skates yet again, but clever thinking from Safodian, and then sets his right winger away. But that tackle from Videla, unfazed, steady, just looking at the hips of Mooneyham the whole time. And that was enough to put Mooneyham in a little bit of doubt. Just seeing Videla inching across didn't really give him an inside line or an outside line. So that was wonderful defense from the fullback for Miami.
Yeah, the crowd on the edge of their seats there with Mooneyham bursting free. The man supports the Happy Bundles Foundation, founded by Dan and Candace Creel. And he was with the Seattle Seawolves. Picked up from Fualau at the back here for Miami. Oh, been pitched superbly. Here come Anthem yet again. Safadine does really well, does a scrum off, really coming alive into this game. The young gun, just 24 years of age. Penalty, Anthem.
Slowing it down, back.
Connor Robinson gives it across. Here comes Martinez Tapia that thought about a quick one.
18, release.
Well, Dallin, I don't want to be negative or put the mocker on them here, but they've tried this tactic a lot.
In this area now,
sideline of driving maul, and Miami have been up to the task in defense. Is it perhaps time for something different? They have some classy backs. They have Junior Nafa.
You're in? Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
But they're going to try and do this driving maul again.
Let's hope for the reverse commentator's curse.
Yes.
From Anthem. Robinson, accurate here to Woolley. The hooker has it at the back now. Nafa comes in as well. So does the backs. Here's Connor Mooneyham also. Anthem with Connor Robinson urging towards the line. Anthem Rugby reaching there. Robinson diving for the line. He's there. Anthem have scored. Take that, my co-commentator. Yes. They're on the board.
Good. They proved me wrong. I love it. And it helped that the backs
It didn't end up
went in to help as well.
In that position. You need to be very careful.
Dallin, my fellow backline player, I think it was obviously the backs going in that helped that one get over the line, but well executed. Plenty of numbers in there. And then an easy breakaway. to score the try. Miami nearly snuffing it out right on the try line, but damage was done, and they're on the board.
Good strike from the young Connor Robinson out of St. John's Prep, and they went to Boston College. He was one of the leading try scorers there in the Liberty Conference. You can see why. He touches down an important score for Anthem, for get them some confidence with 15 to go. Mitch Wilson, the fullback, unable to get the extra 2, but they're on the board in Miami.
Well, it was a decent strike at a fair distance, just pulled it a little bit. You're right, Dallin, I think just for the confidence, just to get on the board. Still some time, and stranger things have happened. Have Miami just taken their foot off the pedal a little bit? There have been some replacements.
Ernest Freeman.
Let's keep it moving.
Player of the match in week 10 for Anthem. USA under-20 player. He's on the field out of the University of Arizona. Can he spark some magic? Seen him at the Rugby Town Sevens as well with the USA under-23's electric player, EJ Freeman.
I'm going to answer you there. Yes, he can, and he will.
Well, that was a rhetorical question, but we'll continue nonetheless. Mark Stabino, more banter here. Great step. Safadine just really impressing. Here's this young scrum off. Lopes has to go in to help him out. Vully takes on Foley.
Tackle! Use it!
Dan Hansen also on the park, off the bench.
Use it! He did.
Safadine goes downfield towards Viadella. He drifts across field. It's a good strong tackle coming in from O'Shaughnessy. Insiate changes direction. Young wrestled by Muniam, but that's Kubisha.
Use it!
Tommy Insiate told to get on with things. One more try needed for Miami to get that bonus point and move up the standings. Nice mark called.
10 meters, please. Yeah, you got to tap first if it's from the mark. Yeah, we'll play it here. No. Back you go. The mark's right over here? Yeah. If you want to kick it from there, you can.
Wonderful kick there. Look at that, well over the 40-meter line of
You need to make sure
Miami. Not much angle to work with either, Lobser. Here comes Anthem again. The line-out has markedly improved also in the second half. So, of course, being a mark, it's a free kick, so Miami gets the throw, but also you have Gola. He's been getting up and upsetting some of Miami's line-outs. See if they can do it again. See him trying
Come
to
out, stay until it's over.
Got a real threat. Vully lifts on that side. It has been pinched by Anthem again. Great work to Robinson. The sole try scorer for Anthem. He hits the deck. Hansen in there as well, Dan Hansen. At a standing start, LB O'Shaughnessy, Central Washington University player. Safadine again to his Flav. Nafa now gets it away to Mitch Wilson. Strong contact on him.
Good.
Miami players diving in. Ball hits the referee. Forward pass called though, so the ball's kicked through. It's play on. Here come the Sharks. Has this one gone out? Yes.
Not touched.
Oh, so close as well.
Don't try to throw it at him. That's very clear.
Thought they might have kept it in, Miami. They're really opening up now. Just we thought Anthem starting to get some momentum. They're finding themselves all the way back, trying to work out of their 22 yet again.
I'll make sure that they set, okay? Come in and set, and we're all good.
Gola. Beautiful take from the lock forward. Crashing to the deck, setting a nice tackle for Lopes to go downfield. The Sharks are well positioned through fullback Viadella, the 27-year-old from Santiago, Chile.
Wait. On.
Martini Elias kicks upfield. Miami interfering with a player, they'll concede a penalty. And that is Tomas Beckerman that just got caught on the wrong side of play.
Caught in no man's land.
Do you want the
well ahead of the ball,
which is right beside halfway, or do you want the penalty right here? It's a scrum up there.
Not only was he not
No, this is
treating
a
to get
penalty
onside,
here, or
but
you're
he
gonna have to scrum on halfway.
blocked the would-be receiver of the ball.
Offside.
Beckham, and he's only just come on the field as well. He's a handy player.
Really good. But that occasion, he forgot he was playing for Miami.
Yeah.
In the end, penalty towards the touchline, kicked by Anthem, so they'll attack just near the half. Flav and Lobster play with the Sharks under 21, and the fans are loving it as well here. Former Utah Warrior who went to Windhoek Gymnasium. They've come out in numbers on a late Sunday night game on their side so far, with a strong lead, 24-5, with 10 to go.
Play on.
We play on. Looping around the fringes.
Stay out.
Hansen, difficult one to take.
That luck just came off his arm. You were shooting it up, it just came off your arm. It's a knock-on. Yeah.
Fortunate there for Anthem, really pushing the boundaries. A flat pass right on the Miami defensive line, and this looks like trouble for Anthem. Who was that? Nafa on the ground.
Time off.
Tough day at the office for him.
Yeah, Junior Nafa.
Once he's good.
NCR champion who mentioned with Brown University.
Okay.
Played with the wider training squad with the Olympic
Time on.
Youth Sevens a few years back. Just 23 years old. Originally from Apia, Samoa.
No.
Scored 4 times for his side last year in Major League Rugby. The fans, again, loving the vibes here in Miami, the party city.
No.
Great colours, great scenes in the VIP.
Again, Sunday night, Miami, who'd have thought? Sunday night's the night, people.
Coach! Bind!
Makeen Alakan peels around. Safadin does really well to draw and pass. Let's Lopser go upfield, but pushed out.
Anthem just needing someone to straighten the attack. It was all fairly lateral toward the sideline. Allowed
Line's good.
Miami just to force them out. Lobster didn't have anywhere to go. Nearly squeezed through, but he is a danger man, and Miami put a lot of pressure on him. They need to.
If you're 10 meters, all the way, please. Okay.
The Sharks, 11 different countries represented with their players, have done a great job to get them all on the same page. High kick, but not very far for Elias. Knocked down his play on. In good position there where Anthem, they laid back.
Just a knock on.
A real fight on the ground for possession.
You were fine to dive, it just came off your arm forward.
Wow, Kubija hungry for that ball, putting his body on the line, just couldn't quite contain it. And I think Anthem's lacked a bit of that tonight, just that hunger, doing what it takes to win ball, putting the body on the line. Their bodies are tired and they're sore, so I don't blame them. But in many respects, I think that's been the difference tonight, Dallin.
Yeah, it really shows in those 50-50 plays when the possession is around. Miami, they're a side we mentioned. They've turned the corner. Jeremiah looks on as well, smiling with the assistant coaches. He's worked with Scott Lawrence, the head coach of the USA 15 side, as Operation get to the Rugby World Cup and do well, but free kick given.
Yeah, it's yours. Leave it. Yeah. It's your man who leaned forward there.
Jeremiah's side with Scott Lawrence will go and play in Charlotte, North Carolina, July 5 and July 12. We mentioned they'll take on Belgium and Spain, the USA men's side. So a handful of internationals where the Major League Rugby players will be available, particularly from the Anthem side. This one has gone out on the full.
Ooh, a rare mistake.
No quick here. It was touched by
the Miami team. They normally put their kicks on a dime.
Yeah.
Lucky break for Anthem. See if
on you.
Convert now from this line out. You see, they've got some urgency.
Here comes Howard. First season in Major League Rugby. Oh, just lost at the top of that one. It's come down to Tucci. Alex Tucci peels away. The former Stella Jackals finds Myhill, the Welshman. Faced the All Blacks in his lone test match.
Good.
This one drives Anthem all the way back towards their 22. Mooneyham looks for fullback Mitch Wilson. Elias points to the sky.
Retreat.
Viadella chases down this one. That's a nice take, nice jump.
Ruck. Play on.
Anthem maintained possession with Vuli. Trying to bash through a couple. Lobsa behind the back. Well, big pass over the top. Tough one to handle.
Happy guy.
Thrown there by Ernest Freeman, and it comes the other side to Young. Comes up the boot.
Came off weight.
This one will go to the touchline. So a handful of good performers today in this game so far, Mark. Who have you highlighted for us?
Oh, I really like the look of Bonasso. He's been everywhere. We've mentioned him a bunch of times. Winning ball, making big tackles. Kubija everywhere in both attack and defense.
And we
Even Lobsha, why not? He's tried his heart out for the Anthem team, trying to spark something.
Cannot waste time now.
And on occasion, has created opportunities. Punavuli for Anthem's been great as well. Tobias Fricker. Ardao for Miami, of course. You have to mention him.
Get out.
Some great players in this game. 24-5 still to score. Giuseppe Toy, Canadian international, 14 caps. He charges upfield. McDonald goes low. Beckham in with him. Desperate for another try on the Miami Sharks.
Good work.
On the hunt for that bonus point. Kirby Mahill carries for another time. Inciarte. Bonasso hits the deck. Here's Elias. Short ball, massive tackle. Absolutely smashed to the ground. Ronan Foley.
He's holding on there.
What a hit.
The knock on.
Ernest Freeman. EJ, he's a live wire. And he's had a lot asked of him as well. He's played nearly 2 full games already this week. Boom.
Substitution.
Powerful young man. And his fitness is exceptional as well. Just bounces back, gets involved.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a star of the future, that's for sure.
And that's why we love this Anthem rugby being formed in Major League Rugby, giving these American players a real chance. Just 22 years of age from Marietta, Georgia. We've seen him in the game of sevens. He grew up in Germany. He's been back here playing rugby in America for a number of years now. Really bringing that energy off the bench that Alama Yeramir's side needs.
Grew up in Germany. How many years has he been here? 9?
I'm not sure, Stitch being up. Giving you enough facts there to run with it. Here's Lobsa looking for space on the outside. Wilson leaves it behind. Viadella chases through, puts the kick through from Miami. Here they come, looking for that bonus point try. Oh, Orlando just runs out of space. Oh, and he's gone into the barricade as well.
Oh, that's the last thing they need. These poor players, especially Anthem, running into barriers at the end. I think,
you want to check
the ball won the race to the dead ball line this time.
Okay. We'll go ahead and check it. I think the ball's dead. I'll go ahead and deal with that. I'll come let you know in a second. Yeah. Gotcha for that.
Race for the ball. Wonderful pitches there.
I believe the ball's gone dead. If that's the case,
oh,
go ahead
inches.
And the option of 22 or scrum.
Yeah, Robin, ball's gone dead clearly. Play the option 22 or scrum.
So it's dead. Do you want a 22 or do you want a scrum where it was
Scrum
kicked,
is on the 22, so yeah.
Oh, scrum is on the 22? You want the scrum? Okay, thanks.
So coming back to where the ball was originally kicked.
Perfect, thank you.
It did go over the dead ball line.
Scrum chosen back here, guys.
Fortunately for Anthem, it's only at the 22
Just
meter line.
inside the 22, right where you are.
It's so well to keep it in play.
That's right here is perfect. There we go.
Orlando, nearly.
Sorry?
Cops a barrier
No,
to the body for his efforts.
Yeah, the soft cushioning didn't extend all the way past the try line. So they have 2.5 minutes to get that 4th try. Miami, that's what they're in the game for. Anthem in the game to see if they can get a few more points. More replacements on the field. Reese Mitchell for Miami as well. Kelvin Ehrig, in fact it is, around 19 for the Sharks.
2 problems here I'll address. Okay. First one, I need your head and shoulders up, not with your elbow going down.
This 4th
you need
try
to keep your
is
feet
so
up underneath
important.
You. Understand?
Miami,
okay. Show me a good picture
4
with the
points
elbow,
adrift
then
to
I can deal
3rd
with that.
place, Old Glory.
Those feet underneath, if you collapse, it's a penalty.
So 5 points would get them into 3rd spot.
Okay. talk about because it's the only highlight of the game.
And what? You say what? We don't know what's going on.
Tonight's presentation on Major League Rugby was brought to you by Sports Breaks, the official fan travel partner of Major League Rugby. And Vitacost, big hits, bigger savings. Shop vitamins, protein snacks and more at vitacost.com, the official online health retailer of MLR. Welcome back here. It is 31 points to 5. The final score, a bonus point victory for Miami Sharks against Anthem. Just what they were looking for to move them up on the Eastern Conference standings from 5th to 3rd. And Mark, we mentioned how important that last try was, and Thomas Kubisha has really stood on this game.
Yeah, well, we mentioned him at the start. We knew it was going to be a big clash, especially with Junior Nafa. And Kubisha won the clash, you'd have to say. Player of the match performance for sure from the number 12. He was everywhere. A lot of good performances. But as you mentioned, such an important victory. The bonus point gets them into 3rd spot. Miami have turned the corner big time.
Let's take a look at the moment of the match. Tomas Kubisha, as we mentioned, the inside centre, full of running, but well supported from Martin Elias as well.
And Miami showing what they can do as a team. Try first with the line out. Slick hands, the first phase, it broke down over the advantage line. That means Miami are moving forward. Now check this one out. The 15 to the 10. Elias finds a break, and then Kubisha on the inside, always there in support. Not sure what he was trying to do there, but it was a great try. He's even laughing that he nearly went over the dead ball line, but he had a fantastic game tonight.
Yeah, and final thoughts. We mentioned how important it was in their history. They've never won 3 in a row. Miami on a roll.
They are. And we spoke to the head coach, Jose Pelicena, and he's been happy with their performances. And he says, we're just building. Have faith in us, people. We're getting better. It's only our 2nd season, and they're really showing what they're made of right now, Miami.
Well, that'll do it for week 11 of Major League Rugby. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dallin Stanford for Mark Stabine, our entire crew. It's been a pleasure to be with you all weekend long for Sharky's birthday. A final score there, 31 points to 5. Miami do it in the Shark Tank against Anthem. Make sure you keep safe out there, and we'll see you soon, you sleek sensations.